civil society should really be a partner with other stakeholders in implementing the SDGs. And they are indeed being hampered by some laws that have been recently implemented, and they need an enabling environment basically to play the role in having their say in the implementation of the SDGs. And organizations like ICNL, Civicus, and our organization as well has done some research in mapping out what laws have been introduced. Just over the past couple of years, there's a count of almost 100 restrictive laws that are limiting the freedoms of association, assembly. So that is indeed a very worrying trend, and sometimes they relate to registration of CSOs, sometimes they relate to tax issues, often they also relate to funding restrictions, be they domestic funding or foreign funding restrictions. And indeed, the government's motivations are differing. I mean, there is the argument around security issues, that countries want to fight financing of terrorism and money laundering. But of course, one has to be clear that the laws implemented must be appropriate and must kind of be based also proportionate to a risk that they are trying to address. And in that sense, we are collaborating also with a number of NPOs, with ECNL, with Human Security Collective, to work on also some of the key drivers around the counterterrorism agenda, to make sure that this is the approach that is taken. Then of course you have other motivations which are more around national sovereignty arguments, where you see that governments want to better control foreign funding flows coming into the country. And that is then another debate, of course, to have with governments around these issues. Clearly, there is need for dialogue and a multi-stakeholder engagement, and advocacy work has to happen also at the national level to make sure that, well, civil society is regaining some of the space.